Hello guys, today I'm going to show you guys the setup for the 4.5, the track setup, the best track setup for the wait, I'm saying completely wrong. For the 458 Italia GT3, the best track setup is just for all tracks. I've chosen this track because it's one of my favorites. I think it's just a good test track. So yeah, we'll be doing a lap first, so you can see it a bit, but after that we are going to be going, and I'm going to show you the settings for the setup. So let's get straight into it. There we go. Here we need to go on our right, but we're in our outlap, so we can brake later than that we can. So we can brake late, but in this lap we can brake late there because we're coming at full speed there. Here brake at 100 meters. You can go full speed. Here at 100 meters too. Here hit the apex, and then out of the corner we go. It's pretty tricky, you can take this fast, but it's really hard to keep under control there, but the car does the job well for the corner. There's much grip. Here we go, we can brake at just about 150. The next corner is a bit tricky. It's always, you can't get used to it. But I did it well this time, so that's just wonderful. There we go, out of the corner. Need to have the good exit there, because this is one of the important straights. Because if you are on the inside here of someone, you can outbrake him here, but make sure you brake around 150. If you brake that 100, you are going to have a shitty corner, or you're just going to shoot straight on and just end up in the gravel. Here we can brake at 100. Let the curb a little bit, so you know that you're on the max mile outside. This is not a very fast lap, but yeah, it's my first race of today, time trial. But yep, that was it. I'm going to show you the setup now. If we can just skip this, this doesn't matter. Let's get straight into the setup. Well, you want to have these leveled up to level 3. Want this one on 128, this one on 90. What I'll do is just keep it here so you can copy that. Brake balance is optional. Tires are optional. Ride height on the front must be 85, at the rear it must be 99. Natural frequency must be 3.20 and 3.12 in the back. And the roll bar, very important, 7 and 5. The damping ratio compression must be 53 in the front, 54 in the back. Damping ratio rebound is also important. It needs to be 86 and 85. The camber angle you want it at the front at 1.8. It's just a bit more than at the rear, and that must be 1.3. The toe angle must be out 0.18 and in 0.48. And here the downforce, it is optional, depends on the track you're driving on, but this is like the best one for most of the tracks. But but that's just, you can put it on the minimum for Monza or something, I don't know. Now we're going to the drivetrain, and the differential gear must be fully customized. Initial torque must be 25, the acceleration sensitivity must be 22, and the braking sensitivity must be 17. Then we go to the transmission, and it must be fully customized. That's like one of the most important things. This car's pretty good away at the start, standing start, but make sure to use your traction control on 1, then drive away, and when you're in your 2, you can put it back to 0, because it's going to bother you in corner exits, but you will need it for the pull away. Max speed is going to be 300. First gear, not too high, just bit in the middle, to 2,873 at 100, and the maximum is 104 kilometers an hour. We want the second gear to be 2,066 and a top speed of 144 kilometers an hour. Pretty fast for second gear already. This is pretty fast for first gear. Now we're going to the third gear, and that's going to be 1606 with a top speed of 186. Our fourth gear is going to be 1309, and you want the top speed of that gear to be 228. You want the fifth gear, pretty important gear at this moment. You don't want it too high, just under the middle, and that's going to be 1118, and with a top speed of 267. Your sixth gear is going to be pretty important. Needs to be at 1001, and the top speed must be 315. And so we go on to the final gear. It's 4000. What you want to do actually is start with the final gear and then go from just in an order. You want it into order, because else you can't come to certain gears. You want to go from here to here to here, and then from here to here to here. Pretty confusing, but just do it. I've had that with most setups I do, I can't get to a certain number I want to be at, but yeah, that's just, and I see with a lot of videos that I watch for setups, not to copy, but just to look for cars, how fast they are actually, and wheelie setups and all that kind of stuff. And much people are saying that they can't match the gears, so you must try a lot of things to get to this gear. You might want to put the final gear in another setting and then change it later, and it gets a certain point. Really difficult, the transmission, but that's realistic, right? Well, since the video is over at this point, I would like to ask you guys if you would like to subscribe and maybe leave a like. I don't know, it's your choice. And then I'll see you in the next one. Later.